and welcome to RBC Live Radio. The time is now 8:30. It is March 16th. The sun is shining and we have news, updates and gossip for you today. COVID-19's impact on the arts industry has been unsettling. Till now, many festivals and events have already been postponed due to the pandemic. Countless films, concerts and events are being postponed or even scrapped altogether. There still hasn't been an official instruction from the government as to the coming future. The government is drawing up plans to ban all mass gatherings in the UK by next week. Many professionals are in limbo as they await the decisions that could change their life. There are more updates, but first, let's check out this new track by Rob Roberts before we return. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you breaking news. COVID-19 prompts all theatres to close with immediate effect. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cinderella has been postponed. No Time to Die has been postponed. Any and all non-essential social activities are to be ceased immediately. Glydebourne Opera Festival cancelled. All of the 5 Edinburgh festivals throughout August, including the Fringe, cancelled. WonderCon has been cancelled. Most major cinema chains, including Cineworld, Odeon and Vue, closed their doors until further notice. There is no telling at this time how long these measures will be in effect, but we can only hope and pray. Stay safe.
My name's Jason Hodgetts. I work for Production Resource Group, PRG. So my background is I've worked within the industry over 30 years now. Keep my age away.
Yeah, so my name's Stephen Haynes. I am a lighting engineer and I'm also now a student as well since the pandemic started. I am one of the co-founders of the Light It in Red campaign, as well as the Our Shining Light campaign, which happened earlier on in 2020. And yeah, I went from being somebody working in a rental company to becoming a student halfway through the pandemic.
So I was on tour doing Macbeth with a theatre company called Box Clever Theatre, and it was like a tour going around schools and stuff. And I actually had to stop doing that tour like a week before everything locked down because I had a high temperature and a really bad cough and lost my sense of taste and smell.
So I was working for a production rental company in the Midlands called Clearsound Productions. I was one of their project managers, as well as being one of their on-site technicians. And we were doing shows all across mainly the UK, but even parts of Europe, mainly corporate work, as well as some festival work. It was a complete standstill. We went from doing what was probably going to be one of the busiest years of Clearsound's history to nothing.
But yeah, basically there was a bunch of shows which were out. The touring, effectively, they were touring, had dates cancelled, and they were all effectively all that equipment was sent back to us in stages.
My plan this year was just like go through and just not have to go back to like working in a bar and just like working, constantly trying to get stuff acting wise. Because literally just before we locked down, I had like a 3-page long like list of people that I was emailing, and I was like getting through them all, and then everything stopped, so I just stopped, and now it's just sat on my laptop like all these casting directors I've been doing research on and stuff.
Me personally, I was back in. So my boss Nigel, he came back from Thailand, and fairly soon after 23rd, and there was a real skeleton crew which was kept on to try and maintain the building to some degree. And obviously there's certain overheads and there's certain sort of maintenance things which need to be kept up. So we were in basically waiting for direction, waiting for kit to return. So there was 3 of us. There was me, Nigel, and a guy called Caesar in the building. And when there was anything of any kind of volume due back, we got a team of people to help unload vehicles and process it, deal with it that way. Yeah, it was pretty strange actually. 3 people in a 200,000 square foot building, rattling around most of the time. I mean, look, there was lots of jobs to do. There's still lots of things you can do, but not the usual. So that was quite.
I think it's going to be a very interesting one. I personally, and this isn't the opinion of Light It in Red as a whole, it's just my personal opinion, don't think that June 21st is going to be a thing. I'm sure most of the industry probably agrees with me, but I feel like the government are kind of pushing things a bit too hard, and we're going to end up with another repeat situation that we've been having over and over again. So it's going to be interesting seeing, like, for example, just this morning I saw that 2,000 Trees has just been pushed back a year again. So seeing some of these big festivals and stuff already cancelling is already kind of a bit of a downer for this year. But I am still hopeful that we can, by the end of this year, be doing at least some events, even if they aren't to the scale of things like Glastonbury and 2,000 Trees and other festivals like that.
And there's going to be like so much like new writing, I think. Yeah, I almost feel like there's going to have to be a new, like, there's going to be like stage acting, screen acting, acting for stage with screen, kind of that like middle ground of like, I'm on a theatre stage, we're doing a play, but I have to work with where the cameras are in the room because I'm having to live stream the theatre, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Without the entirety of the events industry coming together, we couldn't do this, and we wouldn't be able to get through this kind of pandemic without each other. So keep sticking together, keep fighting, keep pushing forward. There will be an industry eventually. It's just going to take a bit of time.